Welcome to my channel. You are watching Casual Gardening and Cooking. Today I want to show you how easily you can grow a superfood all year round, even in your kitchen. As long as you've got a window, you're good to go. So what am I talking about? Well, it's microgreens, okay? They're super cheap to buy as seeds. They're super easy to actually grow. Within 7 days, you're gonna have full germination and you can start eating them and enjoying them in your dishes. And they are absolutely super healthy. They are full of nutrition, vitamins and minerals that your body needs, and especially in those times of the year when it's autumn or early spring, well, you may be missing that in your diet, and these will help you out to make sure you've got all those nutrients every single day. Now, there are different types of microgreens. For example, I've got kale, I've got cress and some radishes as well. Also, most of them will actually have a very distinctive taste, which is fantastic if you are preparing some different types of meals and you want to spice them up a little bit. For example, radishes will be a little bit spicy, same as cress, although cress does have this very specific taste and smell to it. Kale is more toned down, okay? It's not as spicy as the other two, but it also does have its distinctive taste. Now, you can use it in many dishes. It just doesn't have to be salads. It can be sandwiches, omelettes, well, anything you can think of, even soups. At the end of the video, I'm going to show you a fantastic recipe that I can't imagine not to have the cress for it. But now let me just show you how easy it is actually to start them off and how to grow them. Now, there's many ways you can grow these and there's plenty of things you can use to grow them. However, we actually do consume them quite a lot. Hence, I've bought these sprouting trays, okay? It's so easy to use and it just follows all the steps that are necessary. You can remove the top layer, just like so, for easy cleanup. And as I said, it's just super easy to use. So the first thing what we're gonna do, I'm gonna use the radish. We're just gonna put these seeds on top of this tray. Just spread them out evenly. And the other one, I'm gonna have cress. Okay, the next step is to use boiled cold water. Well, room temperature water will do. And you need to reach a level where the water is actually touching the seeds. So the seeds are in the water, however, they're not floating, okay? There you go. I hope you can see the water is there just on the bottom surface of the tray, just like so. I'm gonna do the same thing with the cress. And now you can put them to one side. For me, it will be just opposite the window. And I'm gonna let them grow. And there you go. That was pretty simple, wasn't it? However, you do need to look after them just a little bit. Twice a day, at least twice a day, change the water and check if the amount of water is correct, if it's still touching the seeds. Later on, when the seeds start to produce some roots and start germinating, you lower the level of water, okay? There's no need for the water to be touching the seeds anymore, just enough so the roots can actually touch the water and use the water. If you have the level of water too high, well, then there's a good chance that your seeds will basically rot. So you want to avoid that. Now it's been about 6 hours and it's time to change the water, and if you can see that actually the water fell below the level of the seeds. Just like so. I remove the old water and put some fresh water in. There we go. That's just perfect. I'm gonna do the same thing with the cress. And check these out. This is day 4. Look how big they are and look at the root system. So now it's important, as I said, when you see the roots coming down, make sure the level of the water is now below the top of the tray, so the rot will not start at the top there. There you go. Day 4. Still, you need to change the water at least twice a day. And check this out, 7 days, they're ready to consume. To be fair, I was nibbling them yesterday already. Absolutely gorgeous. It only takes few days for these to grow to enjoy the full flavor and all the goodness that is in those vegetables. Now, as promised, I'm going to show you a very quick egg paste recipe that absolutely everybody loves in my family, and it utilizes these as well to give that extra flavor and all the goodness. So first of all, we need to hard boil 8 eggs. And as we are waiting for the eggs, we can prepare the rest of the ingredients, and to be fair, there's not that many of them. I'm using red onion, medium size, however you can use white onion as well, doesn't really matter, whatever you prefer. And we're gonna chop it up to fine cubes. And now the onion goes to our bowl. Next, it's time for our green goodness. Just take some out. Now you don't really want to have the roots, so the roots I'm gonna chop off. Now we've got the cress, and I'm gonna add some radishes as well. And same thing, just cut off the roots. Before we chop them up, let's rinse them in some running water. And let's chop our lovely greens into smaller pieces. They don't have to be ultra small, but just a bit smaller. And just whack them in the bowl as well. With the eggs now boiled, we can chop them up in smaller pieces. I've got this little handy device just to do it a little bit quicker for me. However, obviously, if you don't have a device like this, just chop it up with your knife. 2 tablespoons of your favorite mayo. About 3 to 4 teaspoons of tomato paste. About 1 teaspoon of salt, but obviously that depends on your personal preference. And I'm gonna add a bit of pepper as well. If you like it spicy, then you can add some chili powder. And now it's time to mix all that goodness together. Take your time with it, make sure everything is nicely mixed together. And that's it, guys. Absolutely that simple to make, full of nutrition and all that goodness. Tell you what, I think it's time to try it out. Absolutely fantastic, guys. Absolutely gorgeous. And it's so simple and quick to make as well. So if you're stuck what to do for breakfast or what to do for supper, well, that's your answer. And on top of it, you are using your microgreens, which are full of really good nutrition. And if your kids are not very keen on eating the greens, well, if you can make a paste like this that my kids absolutely love and then add some microgreens to it, it's a win-win situation. So I hope I convinced you to grow your own microgreens, because they're definitely worth it. And maybe you'll try my recipe for the egg paste as well. Now I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, drop me that like button down below, and please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you really liked it, share it with your friends and family so they can enjoy this video as well and take some good information from it. Also, don't go just yet. I do have some really cool playlists just over here. One full dedicated to gardening and the other one all about cooking. So hopefully I'll see you on one of those videos there. Take care.